All right, candle range theory trader, back with you with another weekend review for the candle range theory. So for this weekend review, mainly focusing on the method that is around the video called Retire Early, using this 15-minute chart. So I'll pin that in the description as well. So if you're not sure of that, so let's just get into it. As well, these boxes may look a little familiar to you, but I did want to isolate the session times. So for the sake of this video, this the pink box here, you'll see will always be Asian session, which I don't predominantly trade. The yellow box will be London session, which starts at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this box will end around 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. USA session starts at 9:30, where this box is, and then ends at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm only trading in these boxes. It's just like the most ideal high probability times. But can a trade still take place outside of these boxes? Yes. All right. So now that we got that out the way, we'll go through our steps and go through our weekend review. So here we go. This trade here that I took on New Zealand Swiss was a loss initially. Just real quick here, we always look for our money candle below the prior low of the day when we go long. And so I took this trade initially during London, which was right here, because we had our money candle. Let's make this a little bigger. The money candle is always isolated by the low of the day, and mark levels. That indicator will mark that for us. So I isolate the top of the money candle. See how it says LOD? So I wait for price to close above it. I do not drop down to a lower time frame or anything like that. I need to see a 15-minute candle close above the top of the money candle. Okay. So once we got that signal, which was here, okay, right here, that's our entry signal right there. We do not trade until we see price close above it. You enter that, and that would have been the entry there. But at the same time, this trade was a loser, because what happens is that when you take this system, you want to give the low of day should hold. So I'm just going to isolate this with just a little entry. I'm not going to do risk to reward or anything just yet. I'm just going to say entry here. So that would have been our entry right there. This was at 2:45 a.m. Okay, this is valid. Got your price below the prior day low, money candle, and a break above the money candle. That's it. So, but obviously, as we let it play out, it goes up a little bit, and then it comes down, and it breaks the money candle right here, okay, at 8 o'clock. And as you can see, price went down a little more. I only give each pair one more try. Sometimes if it doesn't come back in London session, just trade it on the US. If you lose in London, just get your money back in the US best you can. So let's see here. If we get rid of this, and we just wait for another money candle to form, and also the break above it. So the break above it, if we make this a little bigger, is right here. Okay, but that was a loss, obviously. So a re-entry could have been right here. Okay, and this was right at about 9:15. So if we throw another entry right there, and again, this low of day must hold. Okay, we got some growth there. It did hit the daily open. And when you hold overnight, ideally, you want to be sure. And again, those credit, you can't let this second leg of the W freak you out. It does come back. But as long as this low of the day holds, the trade is valid. Okay, because as you can see, it just spiked right back up. This was close to the market end. So we just keep going, and an ideal entry exit would have been during London, but it didn't hit a ideal 30 pip take profit. That's my minimum take profit level is 30 pips, but it did not hit that. This would have been good for, let's see if we just let it play. And pause it a little bit here. Yeah, that would have been good for about, I mean, at the highest, it was about 17 pips. I want to see if it goes up a little higher before it comes back. It did. So at the most, maybe 20 pips or so, we'll call it there, before it did eventually just come back for London. Give me 1 second here. Hello? Hello? Okay. Okay. I will. call from the wife. Sorry about that. Very informal video though, so you know how it goes. All right, so here we go. So that was that. So let's go to another trade that I took, which was on Australian CAD on Monday. So let's see, this trade, according to my notes, was taken at 7 a.m. So we'll go through our system again. We'll select the bar for Monday. We'll just do right here for now. So first thing is always, is price around or above? If I'm going short, this was a short prior day high. There will be times where the prior day high does hold, and those can actually lead to some pretty good payouts. Basically a double top, or M pattern. High day holds here from Friday, and then holds again here on Monday. So, so sometimes you'll see the money candle from the day prior still hold, which is the prior day hold, prior day high. It'll say PDH, which is right here. So you follow this line to see, okay, where's the break of the money candle for the prior day high or low if you're trying that method. And you'll isolate that break. So the prior day money candle was right here. Because remember, if we're going short, we're going to wait until the money candle breaks below this low. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see. So this was Friday's money candle right here. Okay, this gray candle right here. Okay, these gray candles, as far as the color goes, the gray candles will be like a red candle on a normal chart. They close down. The black candles, they just close up. All right, that's all. So the low of this candle must break. So that would have been a valid entry on Friday. And then when we come to Monday, and as far as the trading zone goes, as long as the high of the day holds and price is around the money candle break level right here, that's the trading zone. So you're pretty much good to enter anywhere in this zone here, right? Okay, anywhere above this MCB, the money candle break line here, those are the best entries that you can get around it. Okay, for a short, and just the same with long, but it's reversible. All right, so we had one right here just to kind of speed this up a little bit. So let's see, I said at 7 a.m. is when I took the candle down, which was right here. That was a great entry. I'll just do 30, 30. Okay, 30 pip take profit did hit, I believe, and this could have been like a 1 to 2 because you could have did that at 15 right there. As long as the stop loss is above the high, that's fine. All right, okay, so, and as far as the current day's money candle, you're always going to be looking for a break of structure, not break of structure, but that's what you can call it that too. It's also known as a break of structure. But I call it a money candle break because I'm looking for the candle that creates the high of the day to be broken. That's all. So in this case, for this current day, it was right here. So again, for the current day, this candle created the high of the day right here. Okay, that one right there. That's our money candle. So as soon as price closes below this candle, we are cleared to enter. That's our short right there. Bang, done deal. Too simple, too easy. I'm only focusing on one candle, where it is, and once it breaks. I'm looking for a straight drop or a straight rise. So I always know what I'm looking for before I even take it. This type of price action right here. Let's see. Did it hit? And yeah, it hit, obviously. So yeah, that was beyond 30 pips. So again, this is a 1 to 2. 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 is all you need because hypothetically you could have risked, say you risk $100 on a 15 pip stop loss, and with 30 pips you could have made $200 in a day. This is a 200. This could have been a $200 trade. You're risking 100 to get 200. Okay, or you could risk 1,000 to make 2,000, whatever your account balance allows for. All right, so that was a win on Monday. So I did take that trade on Monday. But again, for the whole day, the day was a loss. Okay, so Tuesday, let's go to Australian yen. And let's see, I said I shorted that at 2 a.m. So let's find that. Okay. Not quite 2. I think I lost this one, but I should have held. But let me see. Yeah, all right. So this is one where I believe it played out in Asia, and I remember Australian had news as well, which was pending for the next day. So I think my stop loss was just a little too tight. This was 2 a.m. right here, and let's see for a short position. And again, since the stop loss does have to go above the high, this would have been like a say a 25 pip stop loss, or I'm sorry, 30 pip stop loss right there. And I do recall where price like kept rising, so I'll just let it play out. It just it rose up and then consolidated. I just went ahead and got out. But as you can see, the high of the day did still hold. So if I wouldn't have got out early, the trade still won. It just came back, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and get out to protect my downside because with the news coming, news is so unpredictable that you just don't know. But again, as long as the high holds, this is the money candle right here from the prior day. So let's find our money candle break, which was right here, right there. So had I been a little more patient, this was my trading zone. Let me get rid of this. This was my trading zone right here above this blue line, but below the prior day high. This was from like 6:30 to about 8:45. That would have been a perfect entry right there. Take it down, done deal. Okay, so that was the best time to trade that one. Let's see. I also took dollar CAD long. Let me take a look at that because I was a loser. Okay, let me see if I had the time on that. During London. I just don't see where I didn't notate that good enough to see how or why I took dollar CAD. So I'm gonna skip over that one. So AJ was the one for Tuesday. Let's go ahead and go to Wednesday. See, I went back to Australian yen, and it helps to just follow the pairs. Sometimes, if they're behaving, you want to go ahead and just follow them and see if they show you what you want to see again. So let's see, I shorted dollar yen at 345. So let me get to that. That's London session. So just letting it play out a little bit. Let me get rid of this prior money candle break. All right, so where is our price? Remember our steps. Where is price? Is it above the prior day high? Yes, it is during London. All right, where's our money candle? Where's our high of day? It's right here. And then we just wait for a break below the money candle, which is right here. Now, the best types of money candles to see are going to be very small money candles and pretty much small breaks beneath them. That's going to allow for a tighter stop. So the entry was right here. Right here at 345. According to my notes, I got in at, oh yeah, 345. Awesome. Okay, so I followed it to a T. And we'll just do a 25 pip stop loss, 50 pip take profit on that one. Okay, sometimes the target can be the daily open or 50 pips either way, but this is still 1 to 2, which is the ideal risk to reward I try to get. Um, when you see a big drop like this, if price doesn't retrace, you just miss the trade. Don't chase it though. You don't want price to be so far away from the money candle or high of the day that your stop loss has to be tremendously large. You just, sometimes, it doesn't give you a second chance. In this case, it did. It did retrace some. So you could have entered anywhere around. Remember again, around the money candle break is fine, but your stop loss is still going to go above the high of day. The stop loss actually could have been a little shorter as well, a little tighter. But this is the main line that you want to see hold. The high of the day, it has to hold. If it gets broken, you're going to get stopped out. Now, in this case, it tapped it, right? And sometimes you can get wicked out, but with this stop loss here, it was still fine. And then when we just let it play out, the take profit was hit. It was hit over here, right there at, what is this? 1:30 p.m. Okay. So it barely tapped the high of the day, but it didn't break it. It didn't close above the high of the day. So tapping the high of the day is fine, but closing above it, that's when you want to go ahead and get out. Okay, so that was that one. So Let's see. Next was Thursday. I did a short on New Zealand yen. So let's go to that one. I think I started taking better notes at this point. 4:30 a.m. So let's go to that on Thursday. Okay, so remove these drawings. All right, so where's 4:30? 4:30 is right here. Now let's see. Okay, so the prior high of day, I was looking for the prior high of day to hold, which was right here. So I was just looking for a double top, M pattern, leg one, leg two around here. So I did get in there. Let me see. So let's just say our entry was right here for a short position. And I said I got in at 4:30, which was right here. Yeah, we'll just say like right there. And sometimes if the stop loss allows like a 25 pip, take 25 to 30 pip stop loss, that's what I like to see. And still just aiming for that 1 to 2. So we'll just drag this down to 50 pip, take profit, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's fine, just right there. Okay, and we'll make this a little bigger. So again, this is based on, let me make this a little smaller, the fact that the prior day high, I believe that's holding. So I'm just looking for an M pattern off the prior day high. That's all. See, and I like seeing this where price goes above Asia, goes down, goes back up. And I want to see anybody who went long in here basically get destroyed. But we'll just play this out. And that would have had to be a loser. Now, if you took it again here, because this was the new high day. Remember, I just moved this money candle break to the new high, which is right here. And then look for the break, which would have been about right here. This is at 2:30 on Thursday. Again, you give it like one more shot and then that's it. Right, because it did create a new high. And then let it play out. And take profit will sit right there on Friday during Asia. So again, just because you get stopped out, it creates a new high. Just wait for the new money candle, wait for a break, and then as long as you have good risk management, say for instance, hypothetically, you would have lost, let's just say you lose 100 on this one, and then you make 200 on this one. So you're still up $100 for the day. So you didn't lose anything. You still end the day with profit. So that was that one. Let's see here. And then I also did Swiss yen, which is basically the same thing. So, I mean, because the yen pairs, they don't always move together. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I don't try to correlate them. I still just look for the behavior at the end of the day. So the last thing I'm going to do is Friday, which I did New Zealand Swiss and Euro Pound. So let's go to New Zealand Swiss first because this was a good learning opportunity. I took a long on New Zealand Swiss. I think I still may have it marked up. Yeah, I do. Let's see here. But I'm going to play it out through the end of the day so we see how it worked out. Let me get rid of the drawings. There we go. Yeah. See, because this is a good example of just having good risk management. Because the thing is, here's what I saw. See, money candle, initial money candle. Let me go back a little bit. Initial money candle was right here in London. So again, remember our steps. Money candle below the prior day low, which was right here, and a close above it. It's just the same thing over and over. Like the simplicity, I think people like complicated systems or whatever, but no, man. If you make your system simple, the simpler your system is, the harder it is to screw it up. And just accepting the fact that it won't work 100% of the time, but as long as you stick to your rules and have good risk management, then you'll win. You'll make money long term. So I'll just do a 30 pip stop loss, 30 pip take profit on that just for the sake of expediency. And when you let it play out, you'll see price did start to go up some, but then it came back. It took out the low, right? And created a new low of the day right here at the end of the session. So, but thankfully I did go ahead and exit because I had two positions open at the same time. So I actually made profit on this trade. I didn't sit through all of this. I didn't let it come back. I exited right when USA session started because there are times where USA session will give you a reversal and pretty much, or just in this case, a trend continuation because the trend was just short. It just kept going down. So, but the reason that I got out was because I was in profit in both this trade and Euro Pound, which I'll do for the last one. This is just textbook right here. I still have it marked up, so I'll just leave it as it is because it stayed. The low of the day held, and so did the money candle. Yeah, this was a great day for me. And this was probably, this and the yen was my favorite trades of the week. So here we go. Where is price? When I come to the chart, where is price during London? It's below the prior day low. So good. I'm looking to go long. I wait for my money candle. Money candle came right here at the low of the day. Let's make this a little bigger so you guys can see it clearly. All right. Wait, see. Yeah, right here. This right there is my money candle. As soon as it closes above the money candle, I am in. My stop loss goes below the low of the day. This was a 15 pip stop loss. I didn't get this whole move. I think I exited. I'm not sure where I exited at, but like I said, both this one and New Zealand Swiss ended in profit. But this went for, yeah, I didn't get all 30 pips, but this went for, goodness, almost 50. But I didn't get all of that. Like I said, I just wanted to meet my profit goal for the day and just be done. But this is textbook right here. This is all I'm looking for in a long trade right here. This is it. This is the textbook right here. Price below the prior day low during London. Lower day holds. Break above the money candle. Boom. Whenever it can hit the prior day high as a take profit, that's ideal as well. But again, once you know what you're looking for, you're just looking for a straight rise. It may retrace a little bit like it did right here, but ultimately you're looking for a big rise. And these are good for Friday setups as well, where if you can find Friday creating the low of the week right here, this was the lowest point all week. If I zoom back a little bit, you see price has been falling all week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday, boom, up. I wanted to see New Zealand Swiss do the same thing, but it did not. So, but I am still holding a long bias on New Zealand Swiss for Monday because this right here was the low of the week. So if this low holds, then I may be looking for a multi-session W and then for price to rise up, but we'll see. But that was the weekend review. So I appreciate you watching and definitely stay tuned for more videos and tips and tricks, etc., etc. Check out the description as well for other videos that may help you on your trading journey. I appreciate you watching and you have a great rest of your day.